think I did my first slow motion capture.
Nice.
She's faced the hardest time you could imagine. Many times her eyes fall back the tears. Lord, Lord.
I forgot to turn my camera on. No, I forgot to turn my microphone on for basically all of yesterday. Okay, so I went and worked out, and then I showered, and then I brushed my teeth, and then I shaved, and then I went on Facebook, and I watched a great video by Nima, and I'm ready to edit my video.
We're not here to not be affected by rejection, but we're here to have an interesting, more powerful relationship with rejection.
I have a headache. I've had it all day. I can tell that I definitely perceive that this video blog is occupying a lot more time than I expected. So, I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Set more reasonable goals, lower my expectations. I think I'm trying to produce a very high quality product, and I'm definitely taking on more than I should.
I'm going to meet with Catherine. Gonna learn how to use some more of the Isagenix tools and get information on the products and stuff like that. That's across the city. Maybe once I'm done with that, I can hang out with Jennifer. Oh, almost forgot the battery. That wouldn't be good. Selling is a challenging thing to talk about. It comes with a ton of negatively charged ideas. People don't like to be sold to. They think that people who are selling may not have their best interests in mind. And I think that the network marketing or multi-level marketing industry deals with a ton of those challenges every single day. I was asked by Catherine earlier this afternoon, what do I like about network marketing? And my response to her was basically nothing. I mean, network marketing or direct sales or whatever you want to call it is simply another way to engage in a process of compensating an individual for bringing in a customer to purchase a product. As a business owner, if I'm selling IT services, I have overheads related to acquiring new customers. I have overheads related to commissioning my salespeople, or related to the lead acquisition costs, related to advertising costs, or audience costs on Facebook and pay-per-click through platforms like Google and other lead acquisitions platforms online. Even print marketing. We're going to pay for space in magazines, television. We're going to pay to put our product in front of individuals who are paying attention. And hopefully if we can line up the message and the product with the right audience, we can expose a product to consumers who would really get a lot of value from purchasing. Let's adjust this a little. So the thing about Isagenix is, it's just a product. It's not the best product for everybody, and there's going to be different people that get different results. And, I find myself wondering, why am I interested in this? How come over the last several days or several weeks, or at least, since August 19th when I first started taking the product, why is it that I feel inspired to share it with people? Why have I allowed myself to be captivated by Catherine's effort to recruit me as one of her downline, as someone who can help her build her business, as someone who can potentially take the Isagenix products into the marketplace and potentially serve people with it? And the answer for me is that I'm a technologist, and I love to work with what works. I love to work with proven, repeatable systems that can deliver a predictable result. It doesn't have to be the same result. Obviously, we're all unique individuals, but I believe in technologies and processes and systems that, if applied according to a certain strategy, or if they're applied to achieve a certain goal, have a high probability of doing so. Now, bear in mind, I mean, this is all a game of probability. Human behavior is always a factor. There's going to be people that follow the process and people who don't. There's going to be other factors in your lifestyle, like how much you eat, how much you exercise, how much you sleep, how much water you drink, what other foods you consume as it relates to the nutritional profiles, how many fats you consume versus your carbohydrates and your protein. If you're even getting enough protein to begin with. I mean, one of the biggest changes for me, I think, when I started taking Isolane Pro was, I doubled my intake of protein in the morning. I went from 17 grams of protein in my daily shake to 34 grams of protein, and then I went from 17 grams of protein in my recovery drink to 36 grams of protein there. So I went from consuming on average, just out of my protein supplementation, 30 grams of protein to more than 72, plus the other proteins that I consume. And that played a big part in displacing my hunger, which is playing a big part in causing my fat loss to occur around my midsection, which is something that's been important to me and that I've been plateaued on now for, I would say 18 months to 2 years, right? I've been exercising every single day. I've demonstrated a pretty reliable discipline around getting physical activity and making sure I watch what I eat, understanding nutritional profiles and all that other kind of stuff. But, it wasn't until I started really increasing my protein intake, and it could be the quality of protein, it can be the quality of ingredients as well. But I think that just getting enough protein in my diet was a significant factor. So, whether it's Isagenix or anything else, I think there's lessons to be learned in finding things you believe in and then being okay with sharing that with people. I mean, the people that I'm connected with, the people that I'm close to, they know that I'm selling to them. They know that I'm going to be compensated. They know that obviously that this is a product that I believe in. And so when I talk to them about it, I'm transparent and I say, listen, I'm going to make money on this. And if you want to make money, there's a possibility for you to do that too. And functionally, all of that money that I might make or that people in my downline might make is money that company is going to invest one way or another in acquiring new customers. So just think about that. I mean, think about the fact that most people have a resistance to being paid to introduce products to people. But if you look at business, sales costs and lead acquisition costs are a functional requirement for any business to operate. I should know. I mean, I've been trying to figure out lead acquisition and sales and customer acquisition now for 15, 16 years of my life. Seriously, for the last 5 years of my life, I've been trying to figure out how do I communicate my product and my services at my IT company or at my digital agency in a way that people will understand? How do I get that information in front of the right people? How do I expose to people who I am so they can even have an appreciation for what I do? Because a lot of what I do is very complicated. And all of that costs money. So yeah, I mean, in terms of working through my own psychology around being paid to introduce people to a product, I think it's a natural step to explore the multi-level marketing or the network marketing or the direct sales model. I think it can only serve to add to my business acumen. I think that in getting experience working in a direct sales model is a good contrast for me as it relates to selling, business to business, which is what Measurable Genius is all about. This is an opportunity for me to sell to consumers and to begin to learn how the consumer market works and to learn how to speak to individuals in terms of their needs and, hopefully make a bit of a difference and continue to help people transform their lives and their physical well-being. When I was 195 or 200 pounds drinking 3 pots of coffee and fast food every day, I felt like shit, and I was slow and sluggish, and my sleep quality was bad, and I was cranky, and I couldn't think. I wasn't adaptable. I started by focusing on removing sugars from my diet, and then I moved into exercise, and I really doubled down on making sure that I got a workout in every single day. And then I began to research nutrition and understanding, how meal composition can look and how I can take actions to adjust incrementally the things I do every day and also save time. I think that Isagenix is one of those products or companies that fits the research that I've done. Their products are free of toxins. They've got tons of high quality undenatured whey protein. It's got tons of vitamins and minerals which we don't even get from real fruit and vegetables anymore. And changed my life. Maybe it can change yours. I don't know. This isn't a sales pitch, but as I explore my own emotional response to selling stuff, and also how I perceive people will respond to even these videos, because, you know, I believe in it. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to see how that evolves in my mind.